Now, these hacks that are in this video are more or less for people that are new to the profession of farming or agriculture with livestock. These specific hacks are things that have been passed down for generations and generations. My stepdad passed it down to me, which I have now applied. I've used all of them. So I hope you take some of these hacks and put them to use. This is an old trick that farmers have used for a very long time. You get a dog, throw it into the pen if she's having a hard time letting them nurse, accepting the calf, and sometimes it just jump starts it, and then you got a pair, a mama and baby calf. She's talking to him. So Hutch is out there laying down. He's waiting for my command, and she's right there. She's watching Hutch. Her instincts kick in, and boom, she's letting the calf nurse. Another farming hack. So if a calf has scours, you grab an egg, crack it, put it in there, mix it up with the milk, and you're good to go. If your calf is still out in the pasture, has scours, all you need to do is catch the calf, break an egg in its mouth, make sure it swallows it. The protein from the egg actually slows down the digestion of the calf. The calf can't digest animal proteins very well other than milk. And so by putting the egg in there, it's actually going to kind of clog him up so that the scours will stop. I had a cow, she had twins, both of them were stillborn, but we got Rocket, which is my son's bottle calf. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take her into the barn, put her in the chute, then I'm gonna bring Rocket over and have Rocket start nursing off of her, and hopefully I can graft Rocket onto her and she'll adopt him. Once he starts drinking her milk, the smell of her goes through his pores, and then she can smell that he is hers. So that's the plan. All right, we got mama cow in the chute, Bronson here with Rocket, and we're gonna try and get Rocket graft on to the new mama. So we got Rocket here. He's already nursed a little bit. This is a good sign. I think once he gets milk in him, she'll smell her smell on him, and then she'll accept him. So we're just trying to guide him into getting a good latch. We'll be good to go. I keep her in the head chute just because it doesn't give her the opportunity to reject Rocket. Kick him, kind of keeps her in spot, let him get his belly full of milk, and then as he gets more and more milk, he starts to smell like her, and she knows that's her calf. So I'm also giving her a little treat as she's letting him nurse, so this is a good sign. We'll see what tomorrow morning brings. Good morning, everyone. I'm out here with Rocket and its mama, or new mama, I should say, adoptive mama. The chute's empty, and let's see, she's letting him nurse, so it's a good sign. I had to take one step further than what I was normally doing with just running her through the chute. Now, some of you are probably thinking, like, what did he do to get that mama cow to accept Rocket? Now, when I was a kid, we had a ewe that was lambing, and she gave birth to twins that were both stillborn. And we had a couple bottle lambs that we had, and I remember my stepdad telling us to go get those bottle lambs and bring them out. And in my head, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, we're just gonna graft the bottle lambs onto this ewe and we'll be good to go. And by the time my brother and we got the lambs out to the barn where the ewe was, my stepdad had skinned both of the lambs. And I remember walking in going, what in the world are you doing? Like, I'd never seen this before. And he told me that the smell of her is still on the skin of that lamb, so he's going to tie it onto those baby lambs. And the moment he did that, and I watched those two lambs run up and we got him into position. She accepted him right away and no issue after that. Now to the non-farming, non-ranching community, what I'm about to tell you is something that old-timers have been doing for hundreds, if not thousands of years. I'm not doing something just crazy to try it. This is something I've seen with my own eyes and it worked. So what I ended up having to do was I had to skin one of the cow's calves that had already passed away. It was stillborn. And I tied it to Rocket, and instantly she accepted him. If I would have had her with him without the skin on, she would kick him, she would ram him, knock him down. She wasn't being very nice. And then tied the hide onto Rocket, she accepted him. And so what I ended up doing with Rocket is something that has been done for a very long time. Sometimes the mama cows don't accept the calf even after you keep them in the head chute. They're smart, or there's just something not normal about it, and they just don't accept that calf just with a calf nursing on them alone. So you have to go to the next step. Another farming hack. Another trick that you can do is conditioning your cows to follow you. It's just like training a dog. Pavlov learned that you can condition the dogs to start salivating when they would hear a bell. Well, you can do this with cattle. And with cattle, you condition them by calling them just like you would a dog. In your calling, a specific call, they learn that you're going to give them a treat. Fresh grass or bucket of grain, whatever the case is. Sometimes you can train them quicker with a bucket of grain, call them, and then dump the bucket of grain. They come barreling in, they learn that call, and you got them. What do I use to call them? I call the boss cow, and I just say, come boss, or boss. Come boss, boss. Come on, girls. They know. Come on, girls. And then you have happy cows on fresh grass. Except for that knucklehead right there. There's always one. Another farming hack cattle can do for you is kind of tell you something. And right now, they're all laying down. And that means one thing, rain's coming. And sure enough, in the forecast, there's rain. So anytime you see cows laying down like this, middle of the day, rain's coming. The sweet corn's not gonna plant itself. Load it up, heading down. I'm talking kind of quiet because it's time to move the cows. They're ready to go into this paddock over here to the north. So let's see where they're at. Come boys. Come on, girls. Oh, there they are. Come on, girls. They're running. It's got me a little scared. I think I'm gonna run. They're excited. Come on, girls. There they are. Moving in. New paddock. This video was just to show a couple different livestock hacks that are available to us, saving you a trip to town to buy something to stop scours, or dealing with the headache trying to get a mama cow to let the new grafted calf to nurse on her. Just a couple ideas. These ideas have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. This is not something new. If you have other ideas of livestock hacks or farming hacks, please put them down in the comment box below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say, different ideas that are out there. But I hope you take some of these ideas and use them in your operation. And until next time, happy farming.